Sing 2 is the sequel to Sing, released in 2016, and is directed by Garth Jennings. Stars Matthew McConaughey, Reese Witherspoon, Scarlett Johansson, Taron Egerton, Tori Kelly, Nick Kroll, Jennifer Saunders reprising their roles, with new actors like Halsey, Letitia Wright, and Bobby Cannavale and Bono joining them. This is the long-awaited, highly anticipated sequel to that film, and in this movie, can-do koala Buster Moon and his all-star cast of animal performers prepare to launch a dazzling stage extravaganza in the glittering entertainment of the capital world. There's just one hitch. He has to find and persuade the world's most elusive rock star to join him. What begins as Buster's dream of big-time success soon becomes an emotional reminder of the power of music to even heal the most broken hearts. When it comes to Illumination, sorry, I got a little tongue twist. When it comes to Illumination, I don't hate their animated movies. I think their animated movies are the most part. There's some I like more than others, like the Sing movies and Despicable Me, and I'm one of the few who likes Minions. But I think they do put enough effort into what they try to do. I was not a fan of The Grinch 2018, and when it comes to the Lorax, I don't hate it. I'm just a little conflicted on it. But I thought the voice acting in that movie was actually really good. And when it comes to the first Sing, I thought the first Sing was welcoming surprise. I expected nothing out of it, and I thought it was actually really solid. So going into this one, it surprised me that I was actually interested to see how the sequel will turn out. I saw this at the beginning of the year, just a few days ago, and while not as good as the first movie, I think this is a very nice sequel companion to the original. Always starting off with the positives, of course. I think everyone in the roles does a really good job. It's an all-star cast. McConaughey, Witherspoon, Johansson, Egerton, Tori Kelly, Nick Kroll, Garth Jennings, Peter Serafinowicz, Jennifer Saunders, Nick Offerman. The returning players in this movie does a damn good job with their performances, and I think they do amazingly well for the performances that they're doing. And they each excel once again as their animated animal characters. They each bring their singing talents, and they do a very good job at doing that as well. Again, one of my favorites were Matthew McConaughey, Reese Witherspoon, Scarlett Johansson, and I really enjoyed Taron Egerton. Hearing him singing was also a lot of fun. And some of the new actors like Pharrell Williams, and who is a musician and actor. Halsey, I thought this is one of her first movies. Chelsea Peretti and Letitia Wright from Black Panther, and Bono and Nick Offerman. I think, and Spike Jonze, I think all those performances, they do a really great job in their performances here. And I very much loved their acting as well, and they did a really good job in the performances they gave. Animation is absolutely stunning. It's great animation, of course. It's Illumination, so they put enough money into making the animation look as great as it can be. And the music and the musical numbers, as well as the score itself, are all really well done. The actors are singing it diegetically, but I think they really do a good job in doing just that. Each performer gets to have their song that makes them stand out. And I also very much appreciate a lot of the comedy and some of the humor in this movie. A lot of the comedy and humor in this movie I thought was actually really funny, and is pretty entertaining for a lot of that comedy, and I enjoy a lot of the humor and such. And of course, I definitely did see what the movie was trying to do. Granted, of course, this is not a perfect movie. I do have some issues with it. I do think that there are some of these characters that do get a little shafted. And I will say this movie, it did not need to be an hour and 50 minutes. You could have cut down some of the fat a little bit. I know there are some spots with Taron Egerton and Letitia Wright where she's trying to help him dance. And there is some other stuff in between there you could have done removed from the film. But at the end of the day, Sing 2 was definitely a sequel that I thought that was not better than the first movie. I thought it did its job very well. It has issues. I did have my issues, but I think Sing 2, if you're a fan of the first movie, check it out. I was very much impressed with it, and I enjoyed it. So I'm going to give Sing 2 a highly recommended. In the comment section down below, what did you guys think of Sing 2? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Or are you somewhere right in the middle? Comment down below. Let me know. All my social media links, description box down below. As always, you guys keep cool, enjoy the Epictasticness, and I'll see you for more 2021 catch up.